my daughter to a school that's too expensive, and then I go to work to a job for which I get paid too little.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'm making waffles.
You're waking up with the Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
Good morning, and welcome to the Morning App on 90.5 WASU. It is a great, fantastic morning. I'm Joshua alongside Howie C., Dovy, and Kristen. How are you three?
It's Friday and it's Easter break coming up, so I'm excited. I am ready to go home and get a couple of days of sleep. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, same here. I'm actually going back to Raleigh, which is going to be nice, because I've been stuck in Boone for so long, and I'm just so ready to just...
I've heard that from so many people.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this town's driving me crazy.
It is. I'm getting a little bit of cabin fever, I think. I don't know. Yeah. It's just nice to, like, because all the schoolwork, all the stress is kind of located here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So once you leave it, you kind of have this...
Yeah, I mean, Boone is a great place to live, but honestly, when if I'm driving back up the mountain, I'm like, okay, to do this, gotta do this, gotta do this. So it's just like this bubble of stress for me now that I've created for myself. So I'm ready to graduate and then to come back to Boone with like, oh, I love Boone, it's super great, but I've just created this life of stress for me here. So I'm looking forward to that.
Well, I'm looking forward to this feel-good story that I found this morning about a teacher and her interesting method, and it's really fascinating, interesting method to kind of prevent bullying and prevent those mass shootings that we see. Because we know we have a problem in this country of mass shootings and everything among, schools and children and everything. Well, it starts at, the lower grades, feeling like you're, not alone in a sense. So what she does, and I don't know her name, don't know the school. This is a story from one of the parents, and, he kept it anonymous and everything. But what she does, every Friday afternoon, she asks a student to take out a piece of paper and write down the name of 4 children with whom they'd like to sit with the following week. And that request may or may not be, followed up. They may get to sit with them, they may not. But the teacher doesn't really care about that. And once she gets the ballot of all the names, she looks for a pattern. She's looking for which students are left out, which students, are nominated the most, and she's just literally analyzing and seeing which students may be alone, which students may be bullied, and then she goes to them and fixes it. She's using kind of like a math pattern to figure out which kid might be hurting, which one might be alone that you just don't tell, because when you're getting bullied in school, a lot of time you're not going to go and tell the teacher. You're not going to go and, stand up for yourself, especially at that age. So she's trying to single them out and figure out who it is so she can help prevent it, and then maybe rearrange everything so that person, that kid can, become friends and get into a group.
Huh. Okay, I kind of like that, actually. That's really cool. That's a good way of, putting yourself into a position where you have somebody to be around and talk to. Because I think a lot of problems with when you're growing up, especially when we're teenagers and we're going into high school, that sometimes we don't have a lot of people that we hang out with and talk to. We don't know, who to turn to when things get bad. So that's a really cool strategy. I like that.
That's quite interesting, actually.
Yeah.
Right. She's looking at just who's getting requested, who's not getting requested, and then from there, you can kind of pinpoint it's like an X-ray below the surface of everything that you can pinpoint who is potentially hurting, and then try and stop, that loneliness and that, agony at a young age, so they don't, grow up to be alone and do hurtful things.
Teacher of the year.
Right, yeah, I don't know her name, don't know the school, but I really like that idea. I would think every teacher should be doing this or something along these lines, just because we need more teachers to care about the kids at this young age so they don't grow up and do something hurtful.
I think a lot of them do care. I think
agree,
it's just a very difficult thing to maneuver through, It's a very young age and it's very impressionable. And so it's, you do the best you can. But I like her strategies. I really do. But I do think a lot of teachers care. And it's, something that we're still figuring out is how to prevent bullying day to day,
Yeah, it's almost like it's hard to stop it. But my question is, when she created these tactics, was it after the shootings? Was it something she did before for years? Or
in the article, it says that it started after Columbine.
Okay.
Wasn't that... I actually don't know what that was.
You don't know what that was?
No. I might remember.
It was like...
Was it a shooting?
Yeah,
okay,
early 90s,
I can remember.
say.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
She's been doing it every Friday since then.
Huh.
Yeah, which is, pretty impressive. And then that, she's trying to help out all these classes.
It's crazy that you don't know what that is.
No, I mean I know the recent ones, but I'm not a big news person. I don't follow the news a lot. I'll hear if it's like a major school shooting or something, but
It was a major one.
yeah,
Yeah, it was way before you were born, though. But
Well, yeah.
long time ago, and that's real cool to hear that she has that strategy trying to get kids involved. And then there's another feel-good story I have for you. So a teacher actually created a year-long role-playing game to engage students in their class. So the teacher is Scott Herbert. He is from Alberta, Canada. And basically, if you're in his 8th grade science class, you are never going to get bored. He created a year-long role-playing game for students to have and engage with in class so they can get to know each other better and have fun and not really, have too much stress.
Well, what does this entail? I'm curious.
Yeah, how does it work?
So basically what the game is they're going to gamify the science class to make it really fun. You actually play a role in the class. Every student in the class has their own thing that they do. They have a certain objective they have to do, and they do it throughout the whole year.
Like detective, and then...
Yeah, it seems like what I'm reading so far is that it's detective stuff, and you get rewards if you complete certain tasks.
Okay,
so
that
it's
is
like a
so
video
cool.
game.
It's
yeah.
like D&D, but
Yeah.
with science,
Yeah,
pretty much.
basically. So he
That's
created
pretty
this
cool.
whole game for students to do. You ever had a teacher that did something really cool like that in a class?
No.
Not that cool. No.
Not
don't know.
that cool. I've had cool teachers,
Yeah.
but they were usually cool because they didn't make us do anything in class.
Oh my goodness.
my question would be: is it like a year-long game? Like each week you level up in a sense, or does it switch roles each
Ooh.
week?
Oh
I know,
my gosh.
right?
Yeah.
Do you have stats?
I don't think it says. It doesn't say anything too much about how the game actually works, but just knowing that it's a role-playing game and it's called Optica Lux, I think. So it's a quest that every student has to go on in the free city of Optica Lux.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I want to be in this 8th grade science class.
So we're going to go back to 8th grade and play this game.
Yeah. Oftentimes when I was younger, I played a lot of detective video games. So I played a lot of Nancy Drew, and I read a lot of Nancy Drew.
Mm-hmm.
And just the other day, something kind of went wrong in the studio, and I was like, okay, it's time to be Nancy Drew. Let's go. I had to put on my detective hat, and I was going around. I was like, what do we do? How do we figure this out?
Yeah.
And I felt like a child again. It was really great.
Yeah, and Herbert actually said that whenever they're learning in the class, he calls it level up learning. It's like you level up in a video game whenever you're doing stuff in the class. Like maybe it's assignments, maybe it's homework, maybe it's taking a test or a quiz. If you do well, you level up inside of the class. So you get higher up, you get rewards, maybe get candy or anything like that, which is really cool.
I think that should be the whole school system.
Yes.
No more grades. It's just levels. So people are like, "What level are you at?" And you're like, "I'm level 142." How'd you pass that exam?
Man, look at him level up. Look at him go.
That'd be so great.
Did you guys ever have a teacher growing up that all the upper level classes raved about, and all you wanted to do was continue to grow up just to have that teacher?
Oh,
because I did.
absolutely.
Like that one teacher in your entire school that everyone talked about. And you're like, okay, I need to just grow up so I can have that one teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I had one teacher actually in high school. He was a former Marine, and he was a teacher, but everybody said how cool he was and how he's just really passionate about the stuff he talks about. So senior year came around, and I took one of his classes, and I went to a school that had IB, International Baccalaureate, which is, above AP. Crazy stuff there. It's hard, really hard. If you're in high school, be careful. IB is really hard. But he did a class basically based on the Israel-Palestine conflict, and I have never in my life heard about Israel-Palestine. I was like, I don't know what it is, everything. But now I'm so knowledgeable on it that if somebody asks me about it, I'm instantly, I know exactly what he's talking about. So
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so interesting. Yeah, I've had a lot of teachers in my past that have just been amazing. They have a really hard job and they did really well. And same with professors here at App. We have amazing professors.
Yeah.
I only had one teacher, though, that got me to understand math. And I've had to take math for, I don't know how many years.
But in college, it helped out.
No.
Not in college?
No.
Oh, high school?
Literally, it was that 1 year that I got math. And then the rest of the years following and prior,
Oh, my goodness.
don't understand
That
it.
hurts Josh, the math major over here.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'll tutor you. But right now we have Sunday Morning by Maroon 5.
Where the scissors at? Where's the tape? You had it.
Guys, what are you doing? You said sports rap. We're repping up Presidents for Sports teams, right?
No, I meant Sports Wrap, the sports talk show on 90.5 WASU that airs every Tuesday and Thursday at 6, where we recap the biggest sports games and news from the week.
What did you say? Well, what are you rapping?
Oh, I'm just getting Tom Brady up to play football. Maybe you can catch this.
I'm just wrapping up LeBron's career in Cleveland and sending Isaiah Thomas a no-trade clause.
And I'm getting a choking hazard label for the Indians, Dodgers, and the Falcons. You think Dan Quinn will like this?
Come on, guys, time for actual sports rap.
Falcons, Dodgers.
My name is Maggie Harper, and I host the App 1800, a podcast featuring the current events in Boone that you care about. Listen every Monday at 9 a.m. on 90.5 WASU after the Morning App.
What time is it? I need to get up. Gotta go for the show.
It's time for the Morning App.
Welcome into the Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
How you guys doing this morning?
You can listen worldwide at WASUradio.com, live on App TV, or with the iHeartRadio app.
Hey, Howie.
Oh, hey, Kristen, how are you? So what's going on? What music you listen to right now?
Man, Howie, I don't know. I can't find any good music anymore.
Well, guess what? I host a show on WASU.
You do?
Yeah, it's called The Rollout. Do you like top 40 music?
Of course I do.
Well, guess what? I have your fix. I have the songs that are coming up on the charts. I have the next breakout artists and the songs you want to hear again and again.
That sounds great. When was it again?
It's going to be Wednesdays at 7 on 90.5 WASU or WASUradio.com.
The Rollout.
Listen to The Rollout every Wednesday at 7 on 90.5 WASU.
What's up, guys? Here on App TV, the A Game is the only place where you can see highlights and updates on everything App State sports. I'm Braxton Critcher.
And I'm Ashley Smith, co-host of the A Game, where each and every Monday at 9 p.m. you can find the best coverage of all your favorite Mountaineer teams and in-depth reporting from the sidelines.
That also includes athlete interviews, a player of the week, and a chance for students to get involved with the Q&A game.
So join us each Monday on App TV for App State's only sports TV show.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
What's going on? Salutations.
Oh,
yes.
Good one. 15 in the morning, and you know, it's not as warm as it was, but you know, it's starting to kind of get there.
Yes.
I'd say.
Yes, the weather's heating up. But Kristen, seems like some TV show is heating up in the ratings. You got any information about that?
And I'm really mad about this. Okay, so Roseanne, I guess, I don't know, 2.0 version of Roseanne has made its debut, and I'm not okay with it.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, but I really did not like the original Roseanne. And to hear they're coming back just made me really upset. But it turns out that Roseanne is doing an amazing job in the ratings. It has 18.2 million viewers.
What?
During their first episode.
Okay, to be fair, everyone just wanted to see how it was.
Yeah.
Sure, it's the second week that.
Yeah.
I think because it's like what's that Full House?
Fuller
House.
First of all, that was garbage.
But I watched the first
thing.
episode. You know, like everybody's gonna try.
Yeah.
I guess so. But it had higher viewers total than it did 21 years ago during its 1997 finale.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So first of all, 18.2 million viewers actually watched this show. I didn't even think it got that much promotion. I didn't hear much about it. I knew that it was coming.
No, me neither.
But I didn't even know till the day of that it was coming out that day.
No, I heard a lot about it. There were
I did
commercials
too.
for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And, Will and Grace was another show that was pretty comparative to Roseanne.
Yeah.
And they did a 2.0 version. They call it to reboot the show, because a lot of shows will air and then be popular after their lifetime, right?
Yes.
And so Will and Grace came back. They only had 10 million viewers during their first show.
Oh,
That's still a lot.
Nearly doubled to Roseanne's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think that Will and Grace 10 million is a lot, and you think of Roseanne 18.2, you're like, ooh.
I never liked Roseanne. I never did.
What is it about? Actually, never seen it.
A girl named Roseanne.
A family.
Yeah.
It's just a generic
It's like a
sitcom.
My only, I never watched Roseanne, but I know the very last episode, the finale, about to spoil it. When they first ended it, the husband ends up dying. They kill off the husband, and now they're gonna bring it back and completely disregard that he died.
Yeah.
Like I think they make it jokingly that he dreamed he died. Because I don't know, for some reason.
Did they really?
Yeah, they killed off, what's his name? He's the voice of Sullivan from Monsters, Inc.
Yeah.
Weirdest opening ever.
Yeah.
Goodman, is that it? His name?
I think so.
John Goodman?
Oh,
Yeah, he's the man.
Yeah, they killed him off in Roseanne, or maybe the finale. It was toward the end of the very last season they killed him off, and then I think they just bring him back by saying he dreamed it.
Yeah, see, I've seen only a couple episodes of Roseanne's, and I wasn't a big fan of it, but it seems like a trend recently in movies and TV shows where they're bringing back a lot of old stuff and trying to repurpose it and see if people will buy into it.
Pick it up again,
Yeah, so Roseanne's a good one. Fuller House is one, and they've had talks about doing The Office. Jersey Shore is coming back now, so a lot of the shows that were popular, a lot of people are really clamoring for them to bring it back, and here they are. And sometimes not that good.
I'm excited for Jersey Shore.
Yes. Actually, I think next week is the premiere.
I didn't even know it was coming back.
Yeah, I think it's next week. Yep.
You look so upset.
The world was just starting to kind of piece itself back together.
What are you talking about? You don't like Jersey Shore, man?
I've never watched it.
Oh,
never seen an episode.
Can we have a
I know
marathon?
Yeah, why not?
I'm so down. Jersey Shore literally was my spirit animal. If you had to say it into one, it was my spirit animal.
I loved it. I mean, it is absolute garbage reality television, and that is what I thrive on.
Yes.
Honestly, I love that stuff. It's
It was
my
so
guilty pleasure.
Trashy, but it was awesome.
Oh man, that's.
It's gonna be interesting though, because now they're like 30.
Yeah.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're old now. So basically, the premise of the show is they're doing a family vacation. So they're all going on vacation together. I think to Miami, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
Some beach, and they're all going down there. And I think that all of them are coming back except for Sammy. So
Wait. They're going to a beach in Miami?
Yeah.
They're not even going to the Jersey Shore?
No.
What?
I think it's like. Is the Jersey Shore still a thing?
I thought it was like the New Jersey
Or is
Shore.
it just kind of because it's gotten so famous from Jersey Shore? Does everybody just go there now and
Probably.
It's probably just uninhabitable. They couldn't have those celebrities there. Uninhabitable.
There it is.
See, I'd say so. But Josh, have you seen the show, man? They didn't go to Jersey Shore every season. They went to Italy. They went to another place in Florida.
Well, then call the show Shore. Don't call it Jersey Shore.
No, man.
Mislead us non-viewers.
Oh my goodness, he's a get it together.
He's a newbie. It's fine.
Man, Today I learned. It's some new stuff that I learned today, and I got some for you too. It's the favorite segment of the Friday.
Yes.
The Fridays, you know. So today, basically, I have these. I have a favorite subreddit of mine. It's called Today I Learn, and people pretty much just post really interesting, cool facts, and I kind of share my top 5 with you, so you have something to talk about if you go to a party or if you're with your family on Easter, you know. So without further ado, here are my favorite Today I Learns. Man, this is cool. Today I learned that the country of Swaziland has banned witches from flying above an altitude of 150 meters in 2013.
They made that rule?
So if you're a witch, you can only fly up to 149 meters up into the air.
Wow.
As of 2013.
So what happens if they hit 150? Do they have the witch police?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm wondering. It's like, woo, woo, woo. It's like somebody just like pulls up into the sky.
Ma'am, I'll make you come down 1 foot. Thank you.
Was this a problem that they had to create the law for?
Too much witch traffic up there? Or?
I don't know. This article, Washington Times won't let me read it. I really want to see it and get more details on it. But
that's so
because you were first reading this, and I was like, oh yeah, we all have crazy laws that were made long time ago. I was like, okay,
but
this
that's
was made in, you know.
That's
yeah,
like
when
when
hit me with that.
That's like, I can name a whole bunch of pop songs that came out in 2013. That's when Happy came out. You know what I mean?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
Well, that was a while
2013.
ago.
Or maybe 2014. But either way.
I'm happy that song's passed.
Oh, God.
So another thing that happened in 2013. Today I learned that in 2013, a man had a stroke that made him lose the ability to feel sad.
What?
The stroke, his name is Malcolm Myatt, and he was 68, and he spent 19 weeks in the hospital losing the feeling in his left side. And his doctors told him that the stroke he had hit the frontal lobe, which is like the part of the brain that controls your emotions. So this dude just never feels sad.
But, okay, if it controls all your emotions, wouldn't he never feel other things as well, like happy?
Maybe. I mean, maybe there are parts that are inconsistent, but he just never, he just does not feel sadness.
Well, what if something really bad happens? Or what if he watches a really good episode of This Is Us? Can he not? Can he not be sad?
That kind of stinks because I mean sometimes it's good to just watch a movie and get that.
He has not. He watches 13 Reasons Why. He's fine. He's good.
That's so. What? I don't know. It's kind of a good thing because, nobody wants to be sad. But also, what if something horrible happens and then he's smiling and you're like, no, this is not a good thing, Bill. Not a good thing.
It's like my dog died. He's like, I'm sorry, Bill. He's just smiling at you the whole time. I'm sorry, Bill. I'm so sorry.
Here's a cool one. Today I learned that in Japan, letting a sumo wrestler make your baby cry is considered good luck. And this is like a 400-year-old tradition. So, and it's believed that if a baby cries in the wrestler's hands, then it will bring good health and fortune to the child. It is also assumed that it will keep the child away from evil spirits. It just goes back like 400 years. So if you happen to see a sumo wrestler, if you happen to be in Japan with a baby and you see a sumo wrestler, just be like, can you please make my baby cry? Because it could be good luck.
Very specific circumstances there, but okay.
To be fair, sumo wrestlers are really cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. That profession.
And I got one more. Do you guys remember Rebecca Black?
Yes.
And her Friday video.
Friday.
So today I learned that Rebecca Black actually donated the proceeds from her video Friday completely to charity.
Seriously?
Yeah.
And first of all, that video probably made a lot of money because so many people watched it. Even though it had thousands of dislikes at a time, it was the most disliked video. Not anymore, but that video had so many views, it made so much money.
That really stinks that nobody knows that. 'Cause, everybody hates her. Well, not anymore, actually. She came back, and she's now a YouTuber, and I think she has a huge following. But at that time, everybody was like, oh, this is horrible. And then she donated to charity, and nobody noticed.
She also has a song called Saturday.
Oh, no.
I have heard that.
And it makes fun of Friday, and it sounds pretty good. It's like her kind of like, hey, yeah, I get it,
Define good.
So.
I mean, she's talented. But
good as in it's not Friday. Listenable. But yeah, stick around. We've got lots of more stuff to talk about. We got the weather for you and real or fake news after the break, so enjoy the jams and stick around.
Where the scissors at? Where's the tape? I don't know. You had it. No, I didn't.
Guys, what are you doing?
You said sports rap. We're wrapping up presents for sports teams, right?
No, I meant Sports Rap, the sports talk show on 90.5 WASU that airs every Tuesday and Thursday at 6, where we recap the biggest sports games and news from the week.
What did you say?
Well, what are you rapping?
Oh, I'm just getting Tom Brady to play football. Maybe you can catch this.
I'm just wrapping up LeBron's career in Cleveland and sending Isaiah Thomas a no-trade clause.
And I'm getting a choking hazard label for the Indians, Dodgers, and the Falcons. You think Dan Quinn will like this?
Come on, guys, time for actual sports rap.
Falcons, Dodgers.
My name is Maggie Harper, and I host the App 1800, a podcast featuring the current events in Boone that you care about. Listen every Monday at 9 a.m. on 90.5 WASU after the morning app.
What time is it? I need to get up. Gotta go for the show.
It's time for the morning app.
Welcome into the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
How you guys doing this morning? You can listen worldwide at WASUradio.com, live on App TV, or with the iHeartRadio app.
Hey, Howie.
Oh, hey, Kristen, how are you? So what's going on? What music you listen to right now?
Man, Howie, I don't know. I can't find any good music anymore.
Well, guess what? I host a show on WASU.
You do?
Yeah, it's called The Rollout. Do you like top 40 music?
Of course I do.
Well, guess what? I have your fix. I have the songs that are coming up on the charts. I have the next breakout artists and the songs you want to hear again and again.
That sounds great. When was it again?
It's going to be Wednesdays at 7 on 90.5 WASU or WASUradio.com.
The Rollout.
Listen to The Rollout every Wednesday at 7 on 90.5 WASU.
What's up, guys? Here on App TV, the A Game is the only place where you can see highlights and updates on everything App State sports. I'm Braxton Critcher.
And I'm Ashley Smith, co-host of the A Game, where each and every Monday at 9 p.m. you can find the best coverage of all your favorite Mountaineer teams and in-depth reporting from the sidelines.
That also includes athlete interviews, a player of the week, and a chance for students to get involved with the Q&A game.
So join us each Monday on App TV for App State's only sports TV show.
on 90.5 WASU and WASUradio.com.
90.5 WASU. It is 8:31 on this lovely Friday morning. Yes, lovely, as Kristen says. And the weather seems not as lovely today, just a little bit. Dovy, what's looking like?
Yeah, it's on and off. I mean, so today we got a high of 55, but temperatures will drop to a low of 32. We got some daytime clouds with a few light showers. Tomorrow's going to be mostly sunny, high of 56, and then a low of 39. But then Sunday, of course, we're going to get some more showers probably. High 61, low 45. But if you're out of town, you know, maybe you'll get some better weather. Who knows?
That's good. See, it's been getting a little bit warmer in Boone, then it goes back down, and it goes back up and down. It's like a roller coaster of emotions and weather in Boone.
Yeah, it's really great for everybody's allergies.
Yes, messing everybody.
Oh, I'm excited. Oh man, do you
For
guys have,
allergies?
do you have bad? Well, I mean, it's supposed to be that was supposed to be a sarcastic excited, but I came out as like I'm really hyped.
Yeah, it did sound like that.
Do you guys get bad allergies during the?
Yeah,
the
normally
season?
I do, but this season, not really. I've been fine. I haven't really been sick, you know, knock on wood, but I haven't really gotten sick that much since the year started. So I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to ride the wave and hopefully
Cross
keep it
your
going.
fingers.
Yeah. That is very unlike me. I get sick every other week, it feels like.
Seems like it.
Yeah, I used to be allergic to like hay and horses and stuff. It was weird, I know.
Well, it is 8:33 on a Friday morning. You know what that means. It is time for Real or Fake News. How this works is I was expecting like a really nice theme song after that.
It is.
'Cause
Oh,
I brought a lot of
nothing
hype,
happened.
and then nothing happened.
There
we
it
go.
A little delayed.
Nice one, Josh.
Real or fake news. Okay, how this works is I'm going to read 4 news headlines, and all I can tell you is the headline itself. I can only read it once. Joshua, you will determine if it is real or fake, and you will get a tally for every wrong answer. It is like golf. At the end of the semester, the lowest score wins. What do we got, Dovy?
So Josh is in the lead with 13 points.
That's right.
Follow that up with 14 points, and Howie is in last place with 16 points. So
Per
it's
usual.
still a tight race. You know, it's not terribly. What's the word I'm looking for? The intervals aren't that high, right?
Got it.
It's anybody's game at this point.
There you
Who knows
go.
what could happen?
I am really excited, guys. These news headlines are so good today.
Just want to note that Josh has gotten into position. He is ready to go. He is staring right at Kristen because he reads her like a book.
I got my poker face on today. Are
All
you
right.
ready for the first news headline?
Let's do it.
Okay. Woman born with 12 fingers on her way to become a professional pianist.
It's fake news.
Women will. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can see that being real because if you have an extra finger, doesn't that like help out with piano stuff? I don't know. I don't play piano, so I don't know.
Piano stuff.
The typing, the pressing, the.
I had a good poker face on that one.
I'm trying to think if you made this one up or if it's
Oh.
actually real.
He has to think about it though.
I
The
know.
pressure's on
He's
because I mean,
stumped.
I've been. What'd you say, Dovy?
I said he's stumped.
No, but what'd you pick?
I mean, it's in my head. I'm not gonna. I don't want to explain my reasoning for it
There you
because
go.
I have a very good reason
I
for what
love
I
how
think.
heated this has gotten over the semester. Love
Okay,
it.
Dovy. I'll remember that.
Well, I'll say real news, okay, if that makes you feel better.
Thank you, Howie. Thank you. I'm gonna go fake.
Yeah, darn. I knew it was fake too.
I don't know.
I think it's fake.
I'm a little off this time.
Okay. Howie says real.
Oh no.
Josh and
No,
Dovy,
no.
you are correct.
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh.
So,
Oh man.
yeah, man, because I think when you play piano, you got to have a certain like form. If you have like an extra 2 fingers, I feel like it would make it harder to play piano
Maybe.
because you want to have this kind of like you want to hold your hands like you're holding these kind of marbles in a sense, so they're kind of cupped like that. So if you have fingers in the way, they could get in the way of the keys.
Did you come up with that?
No.
Oh wait. What did we say? Fake? Sorry, I don't even know anymore. It was fake. Yeah,
Pay
it is.
attention,
Okay, it was
Josh.
fake. I just thought because just because you have 12 fingers doesn't mean you automatically have to become a pianist. Like, I don't know.
No, it does not mean nobody
Wait,
has
that's
to
what-
automatically
it just
become.
sounded
This is
like
my-
that. I don't
This is
know.
my mission.
You will do
This is my
nothing
duty.
else for the rest of
I
your
am
life.
the next step in human evolution.
Yes.
All right. Second news headline. I'm trying to maintain a very neutral tone here.
Okay, you're doing great.
Thank you.
Yeah, do well.
Man pays $436.44 library fine after keeping a book for 60 years.
Stumbled across your words a little bit there, didn't you?
Yeah. She
I
stumbled.
have a hard time reading numbers.
Do you guys remember what the price was? She can't repeat it. It's like
$436.44.
$436.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually not a lot if
It's
you
not that bad.
held it for that
60
long.
years.
Yeah.
That's a really expensive book, though.
Hope it was a good one.
I want Josh to answer first.
No.
Yeah, he should.
I keep messing up, man. I gotta play strategy.
She
here.
stumbled across her words. At the same time, those numbers were really exact.
I will say it's fake.
I'll go real.
Because I don't think it's newsworthy. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm not sure any of this is newsworthy.
I'm gonna go fake.
I'll go real.
No, Kristen, no, don't give me that look.
Oh, man.
Josh
is
you are correct.
I went with
again.
Dovy because he's closer to me to last place. So I was like, if we both get it wrong, he'll be close to me. I won't be that far away.
I'm getting so mad. I don't want Josh to win.
It's looking bad for me right now. It's looking real bad.
This is real, though. This is real news. 60 years he held onto a book, and his fine was only $400 and some change,
Only?
you know? I mean,
For 6 years?
No, that's a lot, but for 60 years, that's a
60.
lifetime.
I thought it was
yeah.
6.
No,
Oh.
so
Oh.
6-0.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, I think we need a recap.
That must have been a really good. It's been a really good book then. You just held on to it for 60 years, and you're like, I know this. But after you get a certain point, I'm sure it's like I might as well just keep it.
Basically.
You know, like I'm not gonna pay this fine yet.
Yeah.
Well,
Kudos to him for paying it, though.
Yeah.
You know?
What a guy.
You can go to jail for that. I mean, you know.
Can you?
I think. On the
Library
Seinfeld episode, yeah.
Seinfeld.
Real or fake news? Okay. Pilot flies 1,000 miles to get his favorite whiskey.
Real news. I know Kristen would do it.
Thanks, Howie.
That's why. That's got to
fake.
be real.
That's fake.
I'm gonna say it's real.
It's got to be real.
I think, man can do anything for their
Think
favorite
about
whiskey.
it. There's probably different types of whiskey all over the world. Maybe
True.
Well, there is, yes.
Yeah, but he's probably a pilot, right? He probably had some when he stopped somewhere. And he's like, I got to go all the way back. It's real news.
Okay.
Sounds like a man of luxury that
Yeah.
could do that if he
High
wanted
dollar.
to. Yeah.
Okay, so Howie and Dovy are going real on this one, but Josh is going fake.
Oh, you're too happy. I got it wrong.
Josh got it wrong.
Yeah.
Howie and Dovy, you are correct. Nicely done.
Yeah.
You can always tell when I get it wrong. Like the second I do, because their face doesn't change.
It just
But-
lights up.
Yeah. She's like,
Yeah, this is real. Real dedication.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like I said, Kristen would probably do it if she could.
No, I'm too scared of planes.
Yeah, fair enough.
I would run 1,000 miles for my favorite whiskey.
You would
maybe.
run 1,000 miles.
Yeah, I like to stay on the ground and out of water.
Why
That's
not
how humans
drive?
should be.
Why run?
Well, because
Oh my goodness.
I was just thinking Forrest Gump, okay? All right, last news headline of the day. Man wins 10-year legal battle over a $3 charge.
That's so
That's
real.
Without a doubt, that's real. Josh, you know it's real too. You know it.
I know.
You
That's
know
what
it.
I'm thinking. Yeah, it's real.
Especially if
You guys all can't go real.
But it's right.
it's totally
yeah,
real.
it's real, but you all can't go real.
High five,
Come on,
everybody.
High
Good
five,
job.
High five. Right here, Josh. Hit me up. High fives
Got it.
all around.
Weren't those really good news headlines today, though?
Yeah,
they
yeah,
were.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Nice job.
Yeah.
I was really hoping I could stump you guys more.
Very nice job. I'm kind of closing the gap a little bit more, which is good. We'll have to see how that goes. But after the break, we are going to be talking about relationships once again. It's a brand new song from The Weeknd. Call Out My Name on the app.
Where the scissors at? Where's the tape? I don't know. You had it. No, I didn't. Guys, what are you doing?
You said sports rap. We're wrapping up presents for sports teams, right?
No, I meant Sports Rap, the sports talk show on 90.5 WASU that airs every Tuesday and Thursday at 6, where we recap the biggest sports games and news from the week.
What did you say?
Well, what are you rapping?
Oh, I'm just getting Tom Brady to play football. Maybe you can catch this.
I'm just wrapping up LeBron's career in Cleveland and sending Isaiah Thomas a no-trade clause.
and I'm getting a choking hazard label for the Indians, Dodgers, and the Falcons. You think Dan Quinn will like this?
Come on, guys, time for actual sports rap.
Falcons, Dodgers.
My name is Maggie Harper, and I host the App 1800, a podcast featuring the current events in Boone that you care about. Listen every Monday at 9 a.m. on 90.5 WASU, after the Morning App.
What time is it? I need to get up. I gotta go for sure.
It's time for the morning app.
Welcome into the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
How you guys doing this morning?
You can listen worldwide at WASUradio.com, live on App TV, or with the iHeart Radio app.
Hey, Howie.
Oh, hey, Kristen, how are you? So what's going on? What music you listen to right now?
Man, Howie, I don't know. I can't find any good music anymore.
Well, guess what? I host a show on WASU.
You do?
Yeah, it's called The Rollout. Do you like top 40 music?
Of course I do.
Well, guess what? I have your fix. I have the songs that are coming up on the charts. I have the next breakout artists and the songs you want to hear again and again.
That sounds great. When was it again?
It's going to be Wednesdays at 7 on 90.5 WASU or WASUradio.com.
The rollout.
Listen to The Rollout every Wednesday at 7 on 90.5 WASU.
What's up, guys? Here on App TV, the A Game is the only place where you can see highlights and updates on everything App State sports. I'm Braxton Critcher.
And I'm Ashley Smith, co-host of the A Game, where each and every Monday at 9 p.m. you can find the best coverage of all your favorite Mountaineer teams and in-depth reporting from the sidelines.
That also includes athlete interviews, a player of the week, and a chance for students to get involved with the Q&A game.
So join us each Monday on App TV for App State's only sports TV show.
And now back to the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
Top of the morning to you on 90.5 WASU here with the morning app.
Yeah.
It's not even worth getting mad about anymore. I used to.
Top of the morning to you. You know, imagine Josh doing that in public, and he has like a top hat, like a Monopoly hat.
Yeah.
Going, top of the morning to you.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be him in 10 years.
Yes.
With a cane,
Yes.
too. Don't forget that.
Yes.
But it's time now for our relationship segment.
Wow, wow, wow.
I appreciate it, Joshua. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
You're
Good
welcome.
song.
Dovy is grooving right now.
Same progression as the Ed Sheeran song. What is it? Take me into your loving arms. It's the
Shape
same.
of You?
Yeah, yeah.
No.
You know what I'm
Thinking Out
talking
Loud?
about?
Not perfect.
Thinking out loud.
Ah.
Gotcha.
It's the same,
Yeah, it's-
same progression, but
Yes.
I know my Ed.
you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's just it's a good groove.
Look at you go.
All right. Well, Easter is this weekend, and there aren't a lot of there are some traditions in Easter, but I don't, there's not like as many as like Christmas or
Thanksgiving. Yeah.
So I've actually got some cool activities that you can do with your special someone or even like your friends for Easter. They're basically just the same things you did as a kid, but they're just kind of amped up to be more adultish.
Ooh, okay.
So,
I'm listening.
I like it.
One cool idea is to have a dyeing eggs party or egg painting
dyeing
party,
Mhm.
but also have some wine and some drinks and cocktails while you do it. I mean, it's that simple.
Chris is like, sign me up. Where do I go?
You should you should watch the progression of the eggs though, and like see how sloppy they get. So like your first ones are probably really nice
Yeah.
and pretty, and then
You're
they're
about like
probably
5
just like,
glasses deep, you know?
and then they're like cracked on the ground.
Mine's
That's how I imagine that
I
going.
painted Taco Bell on my egg. Dude, we should get Taco Bell.
And then look,
Oh my
idea,
gosh.
you go to Taco Bell, food, friendship, great Easter.
Another cool idea is just have a scavenger egg hunt, but make it like all around town. Don't just do it in your backyard. And also incorporate like Instagram and stuff.
No.
Make it like a scavenger hunt that's just
Or you can
to the
post
next
it on,
level.
on your stories, Instagram
Yeah,
stories,
yeah.
and Snapchat
No.
stories. Why no? Why?
I don't know. This just seems unnecessary. It seems like something I wouldn't watch on social media.
What? No, like it's the Easter egg hunt. Like you can actually share it with people who
Okay.
be interested in that.
Somebody finding an egg? No, I would want to find the egg, especially if it has money in it or
Well,
something.
then, then join the Easter egg hunt. Duh.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So let's see what else we got here. Actually, have you ever baked chocolate before?
Baked.
Like made your own
I've
chocolate?
eaten chocolate.
Like
I have consumed baked chocolate.
one thing is that, one tip it says is, have a chocolate baking party. I've
what?
never made baked chocolate before, but apparently I guess you would just heat it up and just throw Hershey's in there or
Should
something.
we have wine and snacks with that as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, chocolate party, I'm down. Both sound great.
And one last thing, try to see if you can just start a tradition. I think that's always really fun. Like me and my girlfriend try to do that all the time. For every holiday, we try to come up with some kind of tradition to do and follow up with.
Do you have one?
So, not for Easter, but
Well, what are you doing?
I don't know. We got to come up with something. I don't know. Maybe we'll do that scavenger hunt, or maybe we'll bake some chocolate. Figure out how to do that.
Next Friday, we're going to ask you, and if you don't have one, we're going to be highly disappointed.
Oh man, I'm actually not gonna be able to be with her this weekend. That's
Yeah.
what's sad. So, but maybe we can do some kind of like FaceTime tradition.
Well, I
Oh,
guess
sounds fun.
we're going to
Hopefully,
be disappointed.
yeah. Hopefully, you have a really cool tradition that you bring and tell us on Friday because I want to know more about it. But ever heard of the term low value man as referring to
Ooh,
somebody that you're
no.
talking to, dating?
Low
anything?
value man. Does this mean like when you settle for somebody?
It's mean like he just does not have a lot of morals and values, and he's just not good as a person, honestly.
Okay, the low road.
Low
He
road.
takes that one.
Yes,
Ah.
basically. I like low value man. It sounds like Walmart brand. I was like, that's disrespectful.
So best value.
That's disrespectful.
Not a Target guy.
But I have a couple of warning signs about a person who could be a low value man, and that was a nice try with the joke, but did not work. Very nice try. I
Way to
picked up
call her
on it
out.
last second.
Stop.
It took me a second. I was like, Target.
I am funny.
Nah, not at all.
Hop on the train. Kristen is funny. Hashtag.
Not at all. But the first warning sign that you will see is that he criticizes you and everybody else. So his
yeah.
insecurities are glaring when he's quick to judge you and everyone around you. So that's a big sign for people. Like, don't be that person. Don't criticize everybody what they do.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the type of person that, like, within a few moments of knowing you, I will probably either decide whether I like you or not. It's just,
No.
I can't hide it. I can't hide my feelings.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to sit there and criticize. That's not up to me to do, or anybody. So it's, I don't like it.
I'm curious if Kristen actually liked us at first, me and Josh. Because
Yes.
we give her so much grief all the time. So I
You
wish you
do.
have second guesses and second doubts,
No, that's my love language. Is I'm jokingly mean to people. You throw shade.
So
It's
she
funny.
doesn't like to criticize unless it's her friends. Okay, cool. Good
Brutal. Brutal. Another sign is that the person is emotionally closed off. So basically doesn't talk about feelings when they come up, only has two emotions, which is joy and anger. He's either mad or he's happy. One of the two.
Yeah.
I think it's a
never
pretty
good.
important sign. Yeah, not good at all.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
To be only happy or sad.
The Walmart brand man.
If that guy was the guy who had the stroke and got his frontal lobe changed, he would just be happy all the time. Basically, wouldn't. Well, no, maybe he does get angry. I don't even know.
Yeah, anger is an emotion. Yeah, it's different.
Anger is a huge turnoff for me.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So somebody who's just mad all the time and everything.
Especially because, I have really tried to live my life like, look at the positives here, like let's take this one situation at a time. And if a guy just goes from 0 to 100 in 5 minutes, it's a huge turnoff for me, honestly, because I don't want to be around that.
Gotcha. Another sign that involves this is he refuses to compromise. So compromising is, I think, one of the biggest components of a relationship. If you cannot compromise with this significant other, you're not going to be around that much longer. She will kick you to the curb, man. You will be Walmart brand on the street. Compromise is pretty important. Another one we have is that the person is stubborn. So I'm pretty stubborn. I'd say I'm stubborn, but I'm not to a point where it's a problem. I think I can be stubborn about certain things.
I'm stubborn, but I'm not going to let it ruin a relationship.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm pretty stubborn. I'm pretty stubborn. I will admit, I don't think it's caused relationship issues, but we all have our faults.
Kristen,
I'm very
Kristen
stubborn.
is pretty stubborn.
I
Actually,
know.
now you think about it, she is pretty stubborn. Another warning sign is that he doesn't get along with your friends or family.
Yeah, that's super important. We talk about this often, actually, during our relationship segment, because it's like, he could be the best guy in the world for you, but look at your community. Look at the people that you are surrounded by. If he doesn't get along with them, then, it's probably for a reason that you're not seeing.
And ask those people why they think they don't get along with this person, because sometimes things go over your head, you know, and I like to ask my friends what they think about this person, or my family, because they'll tell me the truth,
Yeah.
And there's things you could miss.
I'll give you one more, too. He doesn't have any time for you. So that is very key, because I think that's an excuse. If you cannot give time for your significant other, you're lying. You can definitely make time to go see her, even if it's just for lunch, even just to bring her something really quick. If you have to go somewhere, you can make time.
Coffee, 5 minutes, 10 minutes here or there.
Exactly.
It's possible.
As long as you can see him once a day, that's what's key.
Yeah.
So that's an excuse.
Yeah, but coming up on the morning app, we will be back, not Monday, actually, Wednesday, because Monday we'll be out for university break. So join us Wednesday with Taylor Ann at 8 a.m. This has been the morning app.